Because it's no longer like the home. You come in and say, oh, you walk on the street, you know somebody. Up there, you don't even know people walking on the street. I love New Zealand compared to other countries that I've been to. One thing that I really love about New Zealand is the culture. In terms like when you walk the streets or you walk into a shopping mall or you get off at the airport, you see Samoans, you see Tongans, you see Fijians, Indo-Fijians. You see, it's just like you are in Fiji, but the country changed. And that's why I love the place. Or even when you're driving, you see, the shape, we see the Bulmakawe and everything. It's like you're driving through from here to go to Nandi in Singapore, and then you see all the coral coasts of those, beautiful. It's just beautiful. I mean, that's my own assessment. I've been to countries with Tonton Williams. I've been to a lot of countries, but I love New Zealand. It's just so home. And when we were there, we tried and visit some of the universities. And we went to this particular one. And when we went, he turned to me and he said, Nana, if you have other universities lined up for us to go and have a look at, I really like this one here. And then, every time I have the conversation with him, it's like, okay, apart from praying that he can achieve that, it's like in my heart, I'm going to be losing my grandson. And I know how it feels for grandmothers out there and grandfathers, and not only that, even some of you for your children, like you feel like they're too young for them to leave you, like you feel overprotective over their lives. And those moments is what I'm really contemplating now, like it's really, getting back at me. And not only that, driven by work, driven by everything else that we are doing. So you come home in odd hours, it's like a home, it's no longer a home. And this I will remember, but COVID, every time I share about COVID, people will think I'm crazy. But you know what? I really enjoyed and I love the COVID. Even though we struggle, we go through our medication, other things that we need to go through. But I still, at the end, when I look back and I said, Lord, I would like to thank you for that COVID period. It helped me as a grandmother and a mother to realize my family, that I was living so much and concentrating in the work that I do. It helped me to get my family together, to have family devotion. It helps me to bake, cook, and do things together with my family and my grandchildren. It even helps us. I mean, our children are married already. And when we look back, when he was doing Lovo, as they were growing up, Elijah was not born yet. And when he was born, we got involved in the church. So that relationship as a father to a son was not really there. It was there, but not there. And not until COVID. Now he's got 2 children. Not until COVID. Then they physically go together. And I remember in that talk in my bedroom, and I said, no, you do this, you do that, and do that. He was asking questions on the lover, the perfect making of the lover. He knows how to make lover, but to hear it from his father, it took COVID days. And to have my grandchildren come and learn to bake anything and everything that they can bake, learning for the first time, doing it for the first time, it took COVID. So COVID for me made me realize the value in my family. I can give, I can facilitate to my children and my grandchildren, and I thought that was enough. But I never realized the fact that I was away from home, most of the time coming late home. And I remember in one of the devotions, when we had our gratitude going around, my grandson spoke up. Joshua spoke up and he said, I'm really enjoying the devotions we're having. And boys, and then he looked at the boys and said, hey boys, most of the nights we go to sleep, the adults are not at home. It's either they're busy at work or they're busy with the church program, and we hardly see them. To him, maybe he's just recounting what they were going through, but for me, it becomes a realization that I was missing out. I was doing something I think it's correct, it's validated, but I begin to see the impact it has on my grandchildren. And that is what that really changed the way that I look at things. The church will be always there. This company will always be here. If I die today, oh wait, they can easily find replacement. But for my family, I'm irreplaceable. To my grandchildren, I am irreplaceable. And really helped me to sit back and relook at the way that we're doing programs for the church, relook at the way that I go to work and come back home, relook at the way that I spend valuable time with my family. And to me, my take is that time together on Sunday. On Sunday, when we have our program, Power in the Word, it comes in if you're having it at home. We have got a foundation, and straight after that, our Sunday program. After we have our lunch, we have Lekela, who's 3, we have Samsara and Hedaza, they're all between the 6 and 7, that age group. And Sunny, who is 9. And